So hey there, welcome back to another video for Ferguson Tech YouTube channel. And in this video, we'll be talking about data structures, interview questions, and answers top 46. So starting out the video, here are some of the table of contents that we are going to discuss in the video. Basic data structure interview questions for freshers. Then we'll talk about data structure interview questions for experience. So and at the end of the video, we'll talk about the bottom line. So this video provides answers to the most commonly asked data structures interview questions in order to provide you with a better understanding of what to expect during the interview process. You may be wondering why questions you will face, what question you will face in your next data structure interview. Just remember that data structure interviewers aren't trying to trick you and don't expect perfection, but it's their opportunity it's like a certain your knowledge before they invest in your employment. Proper preparation is always advised. Data structures and algorithms questions are an important part of any programming job interview, especially one of the data science and Java based role. Sound knowledge of data structure and algorithms will help you stand apart from the herd. The following data structure interview questions will help you to crack your next interview. Check out the video below, and will show you the roadmap to learn data structures and algorithms. So basic data structure interview questions for freshers. The first one is what is a data structure? The data structure is the way data is organized, stored, and manipulated for retrieval and access. It also defines the way different sets of data relate to one another, establishing relationships and forming algorithms. Second one is describing the types of data structure. The following are the types of data structures: list, arrays, record trees. The list a collection of related things, things linked to the previous or and following data items. Second one is arrays, a collection of values that are all the same. Third one is records, a collection of the feed, each of which contains data from a single data type. Fourth one is trees, a data structure that organizes data in a hierarchical framework. This form of a data structure follows the order of a data item insertion, deletion and modification table. The fifth one is table. The data is saved in the form of rows and columns. These are comparable to records in that the outcome or alteration of data is mirrored across the whole table. So the third one is what is a linear data structure. Name a few examples. A data structure is linear if all its elements or data items are arranged in a sequence or a linear order. The elements are stored in a non-hierarchical way so that each item has the successors and predecessors except the first and last elements in the list. Examples of linear data structures are arrays, stack, strings, queues, and linked list. So fourth one is what are some applications of data structures in terms of mass data structures interview question. This is one of the most frequently asked questions. Numerical analysis, operating system, AI, compiler design, database management, graphics, statistical analysis, and simulation. Fifth one is what is the difference between a file structure and storage structure. The difference lies in the memory area. Access to storage structure refers to the data structure in the memory of the computer system, whereas the file structure represents the storage structure in the auxiliary memory. Sixth one is what is a multidimensional array. A multidimensional array is a multidimensional array with more than one dimension. It is an array of arrays. It is an array of arrays or an array with numerous layers. The 2D layer or two-dimensional array is the most basic multidimensional array. As you will see in the code, it's technically an array of arrays. A 2D array is also referred to as a matrix or a table with rows and columns. Declaring a multidimensional array is the same as saying a one-dimensional array. We need to notify C that we have two dimensions for a two-dimensional array. So seventh one is how are the elements of a 2D array stored in the memory. The first one is row major order. Second one is column major order. So row major order, in row major ordering, all of the rows of a 2D array are were sorted in a memory in a contiguous memory manner. First, the first row of the array is entirely stored in memory, followed by the second row of the array, and so on until the final row. Major order and column major ordering. All the columns of a 2D array are stored in memory in the same order. The first column of the array is entirely saved in the memory, followed by the second row of the array, and so on until the last column of the array is wholly recorded in memory. Eighth one is what is linked listed data structure. This is one of frequently asked data structure interview questions where the interviewer expects you to give a thorough answer. Try to explain as much as possible rather than finishing your answer in a sentence. It's a linear data structure or a sequence of data objects where elements are not stored in adjacent memory locations. These elements are linked using pointers to form a chain. Each element is a separate object called a node. Each node has a two items, a data field, and a reference to the next node. The entry point is a linked list is called a head, where the list is empty. The head is a null reference, and the last node has the reference to null. A linked list is a dynamic data structure where the number of nodes is not fixed and the list has the ability to grow and shrink on demand. It is applied in cases where we deal with an unknown number of objects or don't know how many items are in the list. So we need a constant time insertions relations from the list. As in real-time computing, where time predictability is critical, random access to any elements is not needed. The algorithm requires a data structure where objects need to be stored irrespective of their physical address in the memory. We need to insert items in the middle of the list, as in the priority queue. Some implementations are stacks and queues, graphs, directory of names, and dynamic memory allocation, and all that. So that was all for this video. Thank you.